next to the scale, Manel Kape. Official weight 129.5 for Manel Kape.
This way. Look to both of you guys.
Sí, eso, papá, desde ahí empezamos. Fuerza de perro. Eso. Look
to both of you guys. Thank you.
Great, gentlemen.
There's a 5-fight main card on ESPN.
Good luck to both of you guys. Thank you.
Kape Misses at flyweight.
Я лев, удачи. Все хорошо.
Лев тебя съест. Ты готов?
Thank
The
you both.
rematch goes down on
Thank you very much, you
ESPN
guys.
Plus tomorrow.
The story that no one's talking about is that Conor McGregor has 2 fights left on his deal. They're going to pull another Nate Diaz situation here where they're going to try to drag this out until the very, very end. And Lord knows with all the injuries and this and that, there's extension after extension after extension on his contract. So let's just say June 29th happens. Then there'll be 1 fight left. And with all this Saudi Arabia money and all the opportunities over there and everything going on with Francis, they're going to take their sweet time to book him again. So yeah, I agree that we may not see him. And as I said last week, I don't know if all of that is necessarily his fault. I think the UFC is going to play some interesting games here because they know that Conor could maybe the only guy now left in the UFC who can literally go out there and just fight for himself and the people will flock to him, whether it's Jake Paul or KSI or some random boxer, or, you know what I mean? And you know Saudi would pay him a boatload of money as well. So that's going to be a very interesting thing to monitor.
What do you think of Shavkat Ramonov? I got to train with him a month or so ago. I was down in Florida. I'm glad he is training with us down in Florida. Man, he is an absolute just beast. And he's a very, very nice guy. He's one of those quiet, silent savages. You know, some guys are loud and boisterous and they look the part. They look like, you know, dudes that could do some damage. Shavkat doesn't exactly look like he could do a lot of damage. You know, he doesn't have the big old muscles. He's not real cut, not real lean, not a bunch of abs and big shoulders and all that kind of stuff. He's got a quiet demeanor. He's very humble. He's very nice. Obviously, there's a language barrier there, but from our short and small interactions, we had some good interactions, and he's just a nice guy. He really is. But when he goes out there, it's time to absolutely set that cage into turmoil. So.
I got from him was just a different perspective of competing, because he was like, I'm a fighter, but I'm a competitor. Like, I compete. And that's what he's saying. Like, when I beat you the second time, he goes, I know I didn't really beat you, but I knew if I can show in the judge's eyes that I'm controlling you, doing this, I was competing against you.
He was honest about that?
Yeah, we're so honest. And I was like, yeah, I don't care if you won. I mean, I went off, did better things.
Я настроен, я мотивирован, я голоден, так что будет очень жарко.
Nice.
Да.
Nice, get out there. There it is. Oh.
Ankalaev's a beast. I've been training with Ankalaev for years now, and every time he's in camp, every time he's in town, you just know it's gonna be a war. I don't know, I think he grew up in a cave or a mountain somewhere, dude. The guy just freaking nature. Mountain.
So one of my favorite Christian YouTube guys, I saw him kind of making fun of Flat Earth a little bit, and I love this guy, so I had to message him. I said, hey brother, you want to have a debate about Flat Earth on your show? And he said, I'm not interested in the earth being flat at all. Now, here's what bothers me a little bit about that is because we're actually debating what the Bible says. That's right. I'm not debating you. I'm not wanting to debate a fictional thing. I'm talking about a real, non-fictional stuff. I'm wanting to debate, and that's important. Truth is important to me, especially if that truth helps lead to people's salvation. That's right. I believe that the earth being flat can help lead people to salvation. That's why I care about it. Because when you understand that the sun and the moon, they're actually the same size and same distance from the earth, and they circle around us, and they're counterparts in nature. One's cold, one's hot, one's septic, one's antiseptic. You know, they're two opposites, okay? They're the exact same size. One's not 240,000 miles away, and the other's 93 million miles away. No, they're the exact same distance, and they're from the earth. They're the exact same size. They have opposite properties. Okay, and they're stuck in a rotation around the earth. When you realize that all the constellations circle the earth, when you realize this, guys, you're going to say, okay, this earth was created by God. You're going to know that it...
All right, guys, I got some more fight announcements for you. Tai Tuivasa is taking on Tybura. Was originally planned for UFC 298. It will now headline the March 16th event at UFC Apex. Number 9 ranked Tuivasa has 14 wins, 13 by knockout. Number 10 ranked Tybura is a well-rounded vet with 9 knockouts and 6 submissions. Former strawweight champion Rose Namajunas will take on number 9 ranked Amanda Ribas March 23rd at UFC Apex. You know, Rose is dangerous. She's a great striker, knockout power. She's beat Weili Zhang, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Ribas is returning to flyweight after an impressive wheel kick knockout over Pinheiro. And this fight is going to be badass. It's good to have Rose back. Headlining Atlantic City on March 30th is Sean Brady versus Vicente Luque. Number 7 ranked Sean Brady is 16-1, coming off a submission win and performance of the night over Kelvin Gastelum. Number 9, Vicente Luque just beat the former lightweight champ, Rafael Dos Anjos. Luque has a combined 8 performance bonuses, and he has an 86% finish rate. Another fight for UFC 300, Figueiredo versus Garbrandt. Figueiredo is 22-3, and he's the former flyweight champion. He has an 87% finish rate and recently moved up a weight class, taking out the number 8 ranked Rob Font. He is facing former bantamweight champ Cody Garbrandt, who's coming off a huge knockout win and looking for a top 10 spot if he can beat Figueiredo. So there you have it. I'll see you guys soon.
You little look at you. You have the courage to come here. Stage. Yes, stand up for the stand. Let's go.